Heidi was in disbelief when her friend Averil's daughter made a shocking confession. She said she was being sexually abused by Averil's husband, Jeremiah. But according to Averil, Jeremiah is a wonderful father to her child and would never harm her in any way. She says the allegations against her husband are not true and believes Heidi is coaching her daughter into saying she was abused. Take a look.
Her mother and her mother's husband are the ones she's saying had done this behavior to her. That these people put sticks and that are privates.
The little girl and I were sitting down and we were talking and watching TV, and all of a sudden she just came out and said, "Hey, mommy, Jeremiah put his hand down my pants, and sometimes it tickles, but other times it hurts."
When I heard exactly what had happened and the allegations that were made, I was horrified. You know, the things that that little child was saying is just stuff that was, you know, disgusting. It was vile.
I went to Avril and told her what she had said to me, and she told the little girl not to say that, and she told her daughter that there could be consequences for her saying this. It really bothered me thinking that Avril was just blowing this over and nothing was happening. It was heart-wrenching. It was tearing my gut apart.
When I was told that Avril was involved as a parent, I couldn't imagine doing something like that to my child. You know, she is a horrible person.
Her daughter has not seen the doctors in 3 years until I was able to take her once she was in my care. She's a beautiful, happy little girl. And then, out of nowhere, she has all this buildup of anger. She would act out, show sexual behavior.
And we had to make the heart-wrenching decision to place her in another home. You know, that kid has always been dumped off to somebody else. She has always been passed on to another caregiver.
If my child came to me and said that this had happened, I would leave this person. I would want nothing to do with them, and I would do anything for my children. She's not believing her own daughter that any of this is true.
The thing that pisses me off the most is that nothing has been cleared up. She lost the kids. The allegations are still there. There's an open police investigation, and she goes out and marries him.
Why Avril even went around and went to go marry him until she figured all this out, I don't get. I don't understand it at all. She's saying that I'm putting all of this into this little girl's head. I did not put this into her head. Today's test will prove it.
If this lie detector comes back, if they pass or fail, she should not be in their care. I do not believe Avril is being a voice for her child.
Even if they pass the test, somewhere along the line, something happened to this little girl. And whether it was them that did it or allowed it to do it, it was still their child.
This little girl is going to have to live with this for the rest of her life. It's never going to go away. It's not. It's going to be with her forever. And Jeremiah's the cause of all this, and he needs to be punished for it.
Avril and Jeremiah need to know that if they don't pass this lie detector test, I'll do everything I can in assistance with the state to make sure they never get to see that little girl again.
Jeremiah, you're here because you're accused of sexually abusing your wife's daughter?
Yes, sir, and I also called to get you to help me in this situation.
You called the show?
Yes, I did.
Here we go again, right? We hear the story. I mean, she's saying stuff that just, you know, you're like, makes you scratch your head like, what the hell's that? Some of the stories, but she told the truth.
Correct.
He comes here, he takes this test, inconclusive result. How do we
Sure. So let me explain that to you, Steve. So inconclusive, as you said, is basically I cannot render an opinion. The reason that I can't render an opinion is because he had a serious accident many years ago where he had head trauma. So when I do an intake, Steve, I'll do a significant amount of medical test questions on him.
Please be quiet.
So I'll ask him questions about his medical results as far as like testing. Have you ever been diagnosed with anything? And he told me about the severe head injury that he had. He also has nerve damage. He does not produce signals that are interpretable on a polygraph, so I can't test him. He's medically untestable. That's the reason why he's inconclusive.
All right, thank you, Dan.
Thank you, Steve.
Steve? Can we please hear hers?
We're
Because
going
she's
to.
supposed to be my
We're
mom.
We're going to.
So I
We're
need
going to read them right
How am I
now.
supposed to believe?
Heidi came here and she took a lie detector test, and we asked her, did you fabricate the story that Jeremiah was sexually molesting Avril's daughter? She answered no. Did you ever coach Avril's daughter to say that Jeremiah was doing those sexual things to her? She answered no. The results came back the same to each question, and they came back that Heidi did not tell the truth.
You don't tell the truth!
Not true. That is not true. That's true.
Yeah.
She told me that.
She told me that. I swear to God is my witness. She told me that.
I want Heidi to come back out.
That
Are
does
we getting
not
Heidi
make
back
sense.
out? This isn't magically gonna get your kids back. You know that, right? Okay, come on, Heidi, come back out here. Okay. There's a real simple reason why you failed. Because you didn't tell the truth.
No, I did tell the truth.
No,
she
you
told
didn't.
me this.
After you coached her to say it.
I didn't, though.
Okay.
I didn't. I don't know how I did. I don't know.
Bull
I
crap.
don't know.
Stop lying to
I'm
people,
not
Heidi.
lying.
You lied to me my whole life and my family. Now I don't have my little girl because of you.
I'm done. I don't know how I didn't pass this. She told me
Okay.
that.
I believe that this girl was sexually abused by somebody at some point. Because what you're saying, you're not making this up. You become guardian of the child. You observe.
You're
You
supposed
witnessed.
to be my mom.
So,
She told
The
me
person
this.
I told everything
but
to
I do
because
think
trusted
that
you.
I think
She told me,
Heidi.
April.
Heidi, she
I
wouldn't
think-
have said something like this to you. She would have told her mom.
Okay,
She
please be
told
quiet.
me.
Please be quiet. I do think that for some reason, this guy comes in the picture. You don't like him. I don't like him either. But that doesn't mean I'm going to interfere with their life and
No,
take
I'm
a
not
child away
accepting
from
that.
them.
That's no.
You have to
Heidi.
accept it.
No, I'm not.
That test is real.
I'm not. No, I don't care. I don't care.
We don't know what happened to this child. Unfortunately, very unfortunately, he's untestable, so we can't do that. But you're testable, just
I
like
didn't
she
lie.
was.
She
You
told
did
me.
lie.
But I didn't.
You
She
did
told
lie.
me this. She came right out and told
You know,
me.
you can keep saying something
On national
over
TV.
and over and over again. It doesn't make it
I know
right.
what she said to me. I don't care. I don't care what these results said. And I'll
Well,
never change
Maybe
my mind.
she said it because you had her say stuff before.
I've never
And she
had her
wants-
say that.
She wants you because I can't give her the can.
What can I give her?
Really? You don't go out and steal things for her?
No, I don't go and
crap.
steal for her.
That's why my
I got in
kids
trouble
steal.
4 years ago from
Really?
that, and I
Leah
stopped
told me
doing
you're
that.
the reason why she steals because she was watching you and you the
Okay,
distraction.
okay, and she's telling you this, and you're still letting her come with me. Okay,
That was before.
Yeah.
This was actually a past visit.
okay.
Okay.
I don't think that this test or this story that we did clears up a lot. Because the only two people that I really believe and I think that are decent human beings on stage is Eric and Jamie.
Well, obviously, my test said something.
And because of what they've experienced, I do believe that this girl was sexually abused. By who? We don't know, and we still don't know. But we do know that, you know, you do things that are bad and despicable. You do things that you're a liar, and we've proven that. And you are a liar too. So the fortunate part is something happened to this girl. We don't know what it was, but we do know, as far as your end goes, you're a liar. And I'm not throwing you two off, but everybody else can get the hell off my stage.
Thank you.